Actually, I get a lot, maybe a third of my clients from LegalMatch. And as a result of those clients, I get repeat business and word of mouth business to make up the other 2/3. Well, I like that it limits the leads to those that are in the areas that I'm interested in pursuing for my business. It comes and goes. There'll be what seems to be a drought, and then I'll get a whole lot of them. And sometimes it turns out that the drought was due to a lack of communication, that there was someone who filed something and for some reason I didn't get the email referring to it. So what I should do is log on to LegalMatch on a regular basis and see if there's any new postings. I find I get enough referrals to keep me busy. So maybe if I got all the business, I would be too busy. I only get leads for San Diego County. That was an arrangement I'd made with LegalMatch because they were providing me leads all the way in Southern California in probate areas. And it was too far to go. Southern California counties are really large, and I would not be able to take those clients that are in Orange County, Riverside County, or Los Angeles counties. So I made an arrangement with them to only get San Diego. But even so, the county of San Diego is so large that many of them are out of reach. Oceanside, for example, is over 30 miles away, and those are difficult clients to get. When I give a reply to a potential client, I'd say about half the time I get a request for a meeting or an appointment. Oftentimes those don't come through for whatever reason. They signed up with someone else, or their needs have changed, or for whatever reason, we don't match up. There is that one thing I used to like to set up in-person appointments, and that's all changed due to COVID. I send out a link to the potential prospect, a Zoom link, so we can meet that way. And those, I'd say maybe 1 in 10 prospects turns into a client. I used to try a few others, but that was years ago. I haven't used any other but a LegalMatch for a number of years now, so it's hard for me to make a comparison. I don't even know what's out there. I had left the practice of law for a while and went into teaching, as I indicated. Then when I left education, I reopened my practice in 2012. I started using LegalMatch soon after I reopened my practice, so about 10 years. Well, I try to make a reply to everyone who seeks services one way or the other. And sometimes I land up talking to them and providing some free legal advice to them, and they no longer need my services because of the advice I gave them. So I feel I'm providing a service. But I try to do a reply to everyone, provided they aren't miscategorized. If they're just starting out, they're going to need a lot of business because they're not going to be getting referrals or word of mouth business that an older firm will generate. So they need to follow up quickly on all of the prospects. That would be my main advice, to respond as quickly as possible to inquiries. It would be a good move. I get about a third of my business from that. And earlier on, it was a higher percentage than that. But now that I've been in practice since 2011, reopening my practice, the percentage from LegalMatch has gone down because I'm getting more and more repeat business or word of mouth business. So for example, a lot of the trusts that I made for clients early in 2012, for example, individuals have died, and now their families contact me to assist them in administering the estate. They're easy to work with. When I first joined up, I signed up for a 3-year period, and I couldn't justify the expense because most of the leads were out of my area. Like I said, it covered a huge geographic area. And I spoke with someone at LegalMatch, and they came up with a special price, and then they limited my leads to just San Diego County, which has been a lot better for me. I receive notices by email of a potential client. So I then log on to LegalMatch and check out the individual seeking help. And then I do a reply to each of them to see if there's something I can do to assist them with their legal problems.